So we got another donation deck from Orim here. This is TES. Before we talk about the deck, if you're interested in doing donation decks, head over to my Twitch page, twitch.tv/Ewlandon, and check out the panels below the video, or where the video would be. And there's a donation one, and there are instructions on how to donate and options for donation decks. All right. Sorry, I just ran up my stairs. All right, so TES is a storm deck. There are two storm decks. There's Ad Nauseam Tendrils, and then there's the Epic Storm. TES. So this one, generally a little bit faster, and has Empty the Warrens in the main, and uses Ad Nauseam to the most potent it can be used, basically, because there's so many zeros, ones, and twos. And there's just this 1/4. So if your life total is at like 13 or whatever, you usually win. But yeah, the point of this deck is to make a bunch of mana and then Ad Nauseam, which you can tutor for with Infernal Tutor by using your LEDs and stuff. And you can also use Burning Wish to get a Tendrils out of the sideboard, and you also have some other stuff you can do, like Echo of Eons. Pulverize. Oh, hold on. This gets a sorcery, guy. So you can get Pulverize or whatever to get rid of problematic things. You can get a Duress to get a Force Will out of the hand, that kind of stuff. So it's fairly straightforward, but it's not that easy to play. I don't think I've ever actually played TES, or if I have, I can't remember. But Ant, I've played quite a bit, and it's quite difficult to play because there's a lot of different lines you can take. And so you need to learn those lines, and you also have to count your mana correctly because, well, basically the deck punishes you really hard if you make a mistake. So I was talking about this before we started the video. I was saying the skill set needed for this deck is actually really similar to Reanimator. And when I say that, I mean the real skill set beyond learning how to count and learning the lines, which can take some time, is to learn how to beat hate cards. And to know what kind of hate cards your opponent might have. And to know when it's best to jam because you think your opponent doesn't have counter magic. Or to bait counter magic with rituals and things like that. So getting really good with a deck like this is learning how to beat the cards you think your opponent might have. You don't always have perfect information. Yeah, but people find it hard to play compared to like Reanimator. Reanimator, I mean, so this deck and Reanimator both have an easy line, and that's just like play some rituals and Empty the Warrens. Or Ad Nauseam. You just jam. And then you win. And Reanimator just has like Entomb, Reanimate. But yeah, that skill set of learning how to beat the hate cards, like Reanimator, for example, you're often trying to get a Gristlebrand into the graveyard through counter magic, and then you can start jamming your Reanimate spells, and then their counter magic is not that important. This one's a little different. Like, you have to know when to use your discard spells. Oftentimes, like, turn 1 Thoughtseize is really bad. It's same with Reanimator, though. Like, unless you're a little choked on mana and you have a good follow-up when you see a hand of Force Will plus 4 cantrips, taking a Force Will and seeing 4 cantrips, this is pretty bad times because then they just untap in the cantrip and then you jam, but they've just like cantripped into another counterspell because they know that's what they need to find. So you don't really want to be going turn 1 Thoughtseize, pass, and then like turn 2 Ponder, pass, and then turn 3 try and combo. Like, that just isn't going to work out a lot of the time. And so you're going to have a bad time. It's similar with Reanimator. If you just jam and you don't think about what your opponent's doing, or you misplay your counter spells, or you don't try and think about how to beat them, and by baiting with certain spells, that kind of stuff, like, you're just going to have a bad time. So it's similar in that way. That being said, I expect this league to be... We'll see. I've had some success with Storm decks in the past, and I've also had extremely embarrassing leagues because I just don't play these decks that often, and I don't know the lines, and I have a hard time counting. I mean, not really, but like, you have to count not only Storm, you got to count your mana too, and it's really easy to mess up like one or the other by 1, and then you lose. You just like lose the game. Yeah, I mean, talking about like what I think is a better deck or a worse deck or whatever, I think all three combo decks are obviously pretty good. It seems that Ant has the most success recently, and I have the most success with the Animator, so that's pretty much how that goes. But obviously, people who really enjoy this deck have a fair amount of success with it as well. And it's just not that popular. Anyway, well, let's get started. I just can't find 7-card keeps ever. I'm going through that over the past... Yeah, that happens. I try to take a break. I mean, for me, like, it happens as well. Where you just feel like I'm losing. Especially happens when I'm streaming. For me, when I'm streaming and I lose, I just, like... I often just take a break for a few hours and then come back and play off stream. And then I feel better after I win, 4-1 a couple leagues or whatever. But if I'm having, like, a really downtime where I'm just, like, losing a lot, I just try and take a break at least for like a day. Or I try other decks. Because it could turn into a self-fulfilling prophecy where you feel like you can't win, and you're mulliganing all the time, and then you're just like, oh, this hand's bad, so you mulligan. When maybe if you thought about it a little bit longer, it's like, this hand was reasonable, I could draw this or that, and maybe things will go my way rather than mulliganing to oblivion. So we have mana, and we have cantrips, and a discard spell, so I guess we keep it. I think Jace usually plays, like, Blue-White Stoneblade. That's not a bad draw. I think we just get a basic and cast Ponder here. Again, I definitely struggle with this deck, but I've heard Sire say, even though this is a different deck, I've heard Sire say people tend to try and get more mana than they need. I think this deck needs 7 mana, and I have 2, 3, 4, 7 already. But that Brainstorm's not bad. So I don't think it can be too bad to keep this. Am I right about TES needing 7 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. I think that's right. I mean, these cards all seem pretty good, though. We have a fetch land. I feel like we just keep this. I think with this keep, though, we're looking for a second discard spell and a payoff. I think. I'm a little worried they're playing Show and Tell or something. And I wonder how long I'm supposed to wait with all these cantrips. I feel like I think I could end of turn Brainstorm, I guess. What if he wastelands me? I guess I let the wasteland resolve, maybe? Because I have a land on top. Well, that's good. I mean, I think that's everything we need. Am I going to get stifled here? I feel like... Oh, I didn't realize we don't have a basic. Okay, well that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, I did. Oh boy. I think you're supposed to cast Dark Ritual here. I mean, before I take a card here, I guess I'm just probably taking a Bolt. 2, 3, 5, 8, 7. Goblins is good enough. So don't go for ad nauseum. Should I just take a Goif? So one important thing is to make sure you hold priority with this card. Three, 4, 5. All right. Basically, I have no idea how to sideboard. I feel like we just bring in an empty and cut one thing. Talisman scares the crap out of me. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I mean, 3, 4. I almost feel like I just want to draw a land and then we go for it. That's pretty sweet. That's what I'm thinking. This is tough. I guess we have to take Spell Pierce, and then it turns any discard spells on. More likely. Oh. That's interesting. He brought in Surgical. Because that's not actually good against TES. And I did show him Rite of Flame. I'm going to draw a Duress now. And he's going to feel silly. Now I feel silly. Yeah. All right. I feel like I cast this Dark Ritual. I don't think he's going to counter anything. Yeah, we're dead. I mean, there's a chance he counters the LED or the Dark Ritual, something along the way. Maybe I was supposed to cast Ponder instead of Brainstorm. He let it resolve because I didn't hold priority. Which seems wrong to me. Because I feel like now I have a chance. If I draw a payoff spell. Now, do I crack in response to this ponder? I think I crack one. Not sure what for. Is it red or is it black? I guess it's black. That would have done it. Probably. We had to tendrils that game to win. I don't think he should have let our tutor resolve. The mana cantrip discard seems fine, I guess. I think I lead on Thoughtseize this one. Because I have another one, and I want to brainstorm 2 next turn. Oh, they have a wasteland? Shit. I wonder why. It seems like I would have probably kept up Spell Pierce. One, two, three. I think we just get a goblin, yeah. And we can leave duress in our hand. Oh, we can't duress. We're going to be discarding our hand. What's up, Band Wedge? Another thing I'll say about these decks is it seems like people misplay against them a lot more than against Reanimator. Like, Reanimator is pretty straightforward, but people misplay against Reanimator too. They will often counter the wrong spell. Well, I mean, like, I'm not saying anything about my opponent there, because, like, there's definitely defensible to Wasteland. I'm just talking about in general. Like, I also have a hard time deciding what to counter, more so against against Storm decks than I do against Reanimator. It can be really hard to decide what to counter. I think a lot of people don't ever counter rituals against Storm, and that's often wrong. Right. Well, it's harder to pick, but I also think people often, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. This hand looks like a mulligan to me. It's just cantrips and mana and... Well, maybe that's good enough. Is that what we kept game one? Just keep this. We're on the play. We have a Chrome Mox, though. I think we keep it. Eating bologna for free? I guess I got an Underground Sea. It gives them more information, but it's better for us. Why can't I cast my spells? Okay. There's basics, it's just the fetch lands don't find them. That was good, right? So the payoff. We need more mana now. You would Thoughtseize on turn one there when we don't really have any plan ahead of us here. Oh shit, that's because you know they're playing combo. I didn't look at their screen name. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. So we're getting Belchered here. If I had looked at their screen name, we could have won this one. 1, 2... 3, 4, 5. I mean, we can win. They don't have enough mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We just have to like actually kill them next turn. Well, if they go for Goblin, Char Belcher. Because they can play the Belcher and then kill me the following turn. Oh shit, yeah. I'm gonna act like I'm thinking about countering stuff so that they'll go for goblins. I mean, to be honest, I probably can beat both of these lines from them. I don't quite have it looks like, for goblins. You think that's better than this? Or this? I don't have 2 mountains. Alright, well if this hits an extra mana source for them, then I lose. Oh, they got rid of that. Oh, this shit's an instant? So you can't get that. I wish we could... So do I Thoughtseize it too? Because they're really close to recasting it. I could Thoughtseize it by exiling this. Right? Or did I screw that up? I think I have to do that. Or I could brainstorm and try and hit more mana. Should I brainstorm now? Or should I brainstorm before I fetched? You want to keep it, but then we're just going to die. But what if they have a mana source? I know, that's what I'm thinking. I could be risky and try and brainstorm. That seems bad. That's dumb. It's ultra unlikely that that was their only that was the card they had. Let's see what would happen if I brainstormed. Oh shit, they don't have mana now. I messed up. I didn't need to go see there. They don't have 3 mana anymore. Anyway. their deck's like 50% mana. I'm not winning from there. I'll just bring in an echoing truth. I think empty's fine. Because half their deck is empty and the other half is the other half. Crash. I think it doesn't really work that well. Like, they just kill you. I'm going to lead on Thoughtseize because they do have creatures. Let's see. Mana, mana. Belcher, mana, 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 mana. 1. I think we just have to take this Belcher, but if they draw another one, they have... I guess they don't have that much mana here. What does this hand even do? Anyway. This hand makes goblins if they draw goblins. I know, I'm taking a Belcher, I'm just thinking about what their hand can do. Also, taking Belcher obviously means they're going to draw another Belcher. What's another problem? So this card costs 5 mana. We could, Echo? Let's see. 1, 2, 6. 5. So we have 1 floating, we have 4 left. Storm count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Echo seems crazy to me. I say, fuck it. Let's try this Echo thing. And we could crack before or after. Just crack both, right? Let's try it. I mean, basically have to kill them right now, so cracking... You have to leave 1 LED in play. Why? I think we make black. In case we just draw a bunch of discard. Well, that seems good. Wow, oh, that was a good hand. That was quite the hand. I probably should have counted my mana there, but it looks like I have enough mana to me. There might have been a better line here, actually. Let's see. Probably not. We're good, right? Go 2, 3. So 2, play this, and have 4 mana. That's it, right? And we can keep drawing if we want to. Just gotta remember to hold that priority down. Make black. Get tendrils. Now we get to lose because we're on the draw and I screwed up game 1 because I didn't look at their screen name. Grape shot him. That was like the best I could have imagined an Echo being. I was like really scared. Cut empty for what? I'm not cutting empty. Okay. I guess Talisman can find Echoing Truth. I mean, they're gonna empty us, and we're gonna lose to their shit because we don't have empty in our deck. I don't agree with that. What do you mean, but then what? We just do a bigger empty than them. Or we top deck better than them. Hand seems great, right? 2 discards, mana, and a payoff. And we're just gonna lose on turn 1 to Belcher anyway. But at least if they go for empty, we have outs, you know? Like, why would we cut the empty and then we can't combo back? Like, if they Belcher us, we're gonna lose. But if they empty us, like, we have a chance. Yeah, but imagine looking at your hand and being like, oh my god, I'm like 1 mana short. If only I had empty in my hand, I would at least be able to do something this game. What are we doing? They've molded 2? Okay. These Duresses and Thoughtseizes are going to be pretty good. I don't think Belcher works very well off 2 cards. Do they play that? Echo and LED? Shit, they have 2 cards. Is it happening? It'd be hilarious. It's not happening. So I guess we get a Underground Sea. I don't think we need the double mountain thing this game. Oh shit. This card's really good. Dark Ritual, Duress, Dark Ritual. So we can make like, alright. 3, 5, 6, 6, 5, 3, 6. 6. We can't cast Duress then. I feel like they could have something, so we should just Thoughtseize and kill them next turn, right? Like, if we Thoughtseize them, they can't really beat us, so I'm gonna do it. Like, why would I Duress? What if they have what if they have Pact of, what if they have that free counterspell? I don't feel like I can be punished for doing this, honestly. Oh. Good point. Whatever. Like, what if they have the counterspell though, or what if they have this and fucking Veil of Summer? Well, they have 4 outs. Like, they mulliganed hard, so they could have something. Do I need more than 1 color here? I can use this for red, so... Ad nauseum. Three. Four, 5, 6, 9. I forgot I could just tutor up for the other thing. Crack for black. Get Burning Wish. Burning Wish. For tendrils. Got it. So their hand had to be exactly double Eon or like a Spirit Guide to potentially punish me, and then they have to top deck their 4 of, but like I don't know what their list is. I mean, if you know their list, then yeah, then you don't have to play around anything, but like they mulliganed hard. I don't want to lose to something unknown. And like the chances I'm punished are like almost freaking 0. Because even if their hand is exactly double Eon, or Spirit Guide Eon, then their chances of top decking are like, I don't know, 14%. So it's like really, really, really unlikely. And again, I don't know what the hell they're playing, so... If it was Reanimator, I wouldn't cast a Thoughtseize there. Because they could have a land plus any creature. Well, I mean, that's just probably simply not true, Orim. Decks are not... They are not entities. Decks are not entities, my friend. And also... I don't know what the deck is. I didn't even see the Echo of Eons. I'm going to make my play. People can put any card in their deck they want to. Veil of Summer. Imagine if I did all that and they went Spirit Guide Veil of Summer. Boy, that would suck. So I've been keeping these and it's been working okay. Just like cantrips and discard spells and mana. Not if you finish off your last 4 mana as Tendrils of Agony and they Veil of Summer you. And then they cast Veil of Summer? That's not how Veil of Summer works. Okay. Anyway, I will stand by my play there. Do we play around Wasteland in the dark? I feel like it's probably not right to play around Wasteland in the dark when we need 3 colors. And we can probably beat it anyway. I think we keep these. We hide the tutor from discard. Yeah, but we have a Brainstorm. Can we just go for it here then? Like maybe they're... I feel like it might not get any better. I just put this under here. 3. So 1, 3, 5, 4, 3. It's not enough mana. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait. 3. 3. 5. 6. 4. Yeah, okay. It is enough. Like, we don't know what they're playing. I think this is fine. It's obviously not great. So we have to hope they're not ant and kill us, I guess. I guess the mirror would be not great for us either, but we'll see. We are putting that pressure on them. Maybe we'll draw a discard spell. Bug Delver, yeah, that'd be great. I think we would have gotten countered somewhere along the line, but maybe not. If they just have a Thoughtseize and cantrips, they could have decided not to. Well, this is good news. Maybe we'll draw a discard spell. Okay. So it's ant. I mean, at least this attack kind of turns off their best line, which is Past in Flames. Huh. Interesting. And I guess I'm looking specifically for discard. I mean... I actually think we keep this. Actually. Okay, yeah, you're right. They're dead anyway. What if they have empty? What if it's the mirror? This beats the mirror if they empty on us. Oh wait, no it doesn't. We don't have ad nauseum on our deck. It's in the sideboard. Okay, easy shuffle. And that's the card. Oh, I just thought we had ad nauseum in our deck. Or Tendrils of Agony in our deck, which we do not. And if we did, then that would beat, like, if they somehow answered these, or if they fired empty back at us. But that didn't happen because we don't have Tendrils in our deck. Goblin Warstrike. When did they cut that? I always worry about that one. When I'm like Reanimator, I'm like, oh shit, I'm surviving. But I'm gonna die to a Goblin Warstrike. But I guess they don't play it. These tanks always make me wonder, like, I would say most of the time when my opponent tanks this long, they figure it out and they kill me. More often than not. I'm gonna start reading my mail, though. Seems like a good time to read the mail. This is my health insurance. Pretty exciting stuff. At least they're not starting to cast Dark Ritual, yeah. Usually when they cast the Dark Ritual, they usually win, but sometimes they just don't. This deck definitely seems easier than Ant, because Ant has to find lethal. This deck, you could just go, well, I can Goblins for 8. Maybe it's good. Could always just cast Goblins, like, really fast. I hope it's good enough. I'm gonna listen to you, Orim, on how to sideboard in this matchup, though, because I have literally no idea. I mean, I guess they're trying to get Hellbent, but they have a LED in play. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Okay, I guess that makes more sense. I guess they're going to go for an Ad Nauseam here. Oh, they have Past in Flames? Yeah, this card's not very good with Past in Flames. I guess they get... 4. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, that was a really hard turn for them because they did need to be hellbent, but they needed the red source as well. So now they have only one. They can't do it. It's not. I guess they can tutor for dark or Cabal Ritual. They can cast Cabal Ritual, but then they have no way to win. So they have to get what? They just have to go for a small tendrils? Yeah, I guess this is the line. They're just gonna die. It is turn 3 though. They have a land drop. Ant doesn't ad nauseam as well as TES. I've definitely lost to TES when they were at 5 and they cast ad nauseam. Do you just bring this shit in? Bring this in? For this? I like how there's 2 more Empty the Warrens in the sideboard. I feel like we bring in tendrils. I guess if it gets discarded, you're in trouble. You have Echo, though. That seems fine. When do you bring in tendrils? Do you ever bring in tendrils? I guess this is a keep. It's got an LED in it. Huh. Are they gonna try and Flusterstorm me? Ooh, another discard spell. That's pretty good. I just cast the first one now. Actually, let's cast this one, so if they fluster it, we save some life. I'm glad they didn't leave up green, because green would make it so I don't really want to discard them. I think you play out LEDs in this matchup so that they don't get discarded, because they're like so much mana. Good match, yeah. So their first brainstorm's way better than their second one. And they have 2, so I think taking the second brainstorm is fine. Because they can't really, like... If they don't have it, and they brainstorm on their turn, then my turn will be better. But there's an argument to taking a brainstorm, I guess. But it's more likely to punish them for casting it on their turn than the ponder. Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. They drew a ponder. Alright, well this can't be too bad for us, I don't think. Because I'm going to assume they still have, like, at least a Brainstorm and a Passive Flames in their hand here, so, like, I can't really draw into much. They didn't shuffle, though. Some sort of tutor, please. Interesting. Well, not that interesting. But I guess we're going to Brainstorm here. That seems pretty good. Three, 5, 4, 2, 8. So we can just get ad nauseum with this. Surgical Extraction. Infernal Tutor, Passive Flames. I guess we're just taking Infernal Tutor. Actually, what are they going to take from here? Nothing, right? Well, I'm pretty sure I'd just take Surgical because we're going to beat them right now. Five, 6. I guess we could just do tutor, tutor. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, all right. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's not enough. We're 1 point of damage off from killing them with tutors. Tutor, tutor, tutor for tutor, tutor for tutor, wish. Yeah. All right, we're 3-0. I'm gonna take a short break, go to the bathroom. BRB. All right, round 4. We're 3-0. I'd be pretty happy with a 4-1. All 3 leagues 4-1 today. Pretty good. 3-0 into 3-2 wouldn't be the end of the world, and obviously 5-0 would be amazing. PogChamp. 3-0. We're on our way. This deck seems significantly easier, at least for me, than Ant was the first time I picked it up. Just because you could, like, empty. You don't have to count to 20. You just count to whatever, and then you cast empty. And then against decks that don't have counterspells, then you just ad nauseum. Draw your whole deck. It's obviously still taking me a little bit of time to see the lines, but it seems a little more straightforward. I'm not sure about these talismans though. They haven't come up yet. They seem better in this deck than in Ant. Because Ant uses Passive Flames a lot. And they just can't use that from the graveyard. Can't wait for my new chair. Wonder how hard it's going to be to set up. OPC. It's my first sponsor. It's pretty sweet. Also, I get there's a code down below, and I get money if you guys buy chairs. Guess you should wait till I sit in it though to see how comfortable it is. So tomorrow, got another donation deck that I'll play around noon. Painter. And I'll get to that my four color control deck. And I'll start the stream at 11 with Reanimator. Quick Reanimator. I imported this list. That's not my fault. I can't be blamed. I cannot be blamed. This was the list that was on MTG Goldfish. But I like it. I like the mismatched and the snow lands. Because it gets people talking. It builds character for your deck. You know? They always look the same. There's just no character. I almost did my burn deck yesterday with like really cool set of mountains. Like every mountain was going to be different. But then I thought, I don't know. I thought it'd give me a disadvantage. Where's my burn deck? There are different mountains here, though. I just clicked on the top mountains. And nobody talked about how I cut Price of Progresses. I just feel like this card, although historically is considered the best burn spell, is not. It's just awkward and easy to counter. 20 mismatch, nice. Why no Seal of Fire? I don't know. What's that? Is that 3 damage? I started out with cutting all four price barriers for Skewer the Critics, but those tended to be a bit awkward against soft counters as well. So I just did the 2-2 split. Hey, we have an opponent. 2 damage. I'm not trying to play shocks, Orim. That's why I cut the price of progresses, because there's 2 mana shocks. That was my hope, and I made it into the winner's bracket, so I'm at least happy with that, even though I lost to... Wow, we're playing against Honorog on Miracles, most likely. Or Renticles, or whatever. And this hand looks bad. I think, like, that hand was bad. I'm gonna lead on this because he'll think I'm on Reanimator. And I think I have plays. It could be wrong. I did talk about that. But I almost was certain this would get a counter spell out of their hand at least. He probably has Wastelands in his deck. Oh god. Well, now what? I can't use this because he'll just get a sweeper. This is lame. 5, 3. I could just Burning Wish here. But then I'm gonna lose to cantrips. I think I have to Ponder. I guess I want that. So I know he has 3 unknowns and 1 land. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this thing. I guess we're just going to jam. We need him not to have a 1 or a 0. So if he fetches to try and find a 1, and then he has like a, I don't know, a fucking I don't know what, a Jace or something, or 3, maybe we can win. Also, you could have like a Snapcaster. Like, this is very bad. But it's 3 cards, so we have to try and beat it now, I think. Pierce my ritual. Or my bolt. Alright, let's see if he's got like a 4 on top. Fuck. This card's so dumb. Can I just concede now? I think so. I know I have another 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there any mana in here? No. I'm just gonna try and make a couple goblins next turn and then concede when he kills them or it. Interesting, I didn't try and brainstorm to counter that. Oh my god, I can't put this under it? Ugh. That's disgusting. Yeah, this talisman's not been good. Maybe it'll be good. Alright, we got this. 6 goblins. Let's go. In before Terminus. GG's. Counterbalance is stupid. Not a fan. I feel like we cannot win with Empty the Warrens. So I'm gonna cut it. And then that's it. Come on, Anurag. Let's go. Do. This is like a bit long for sideboarding. That's okay. I'm down on clock. I shouldn't complain. It's just I'm trying to get going. I want to finish this league. Oh, there's that wonderful Wishclaw Talisman. I just don't think this card's very good. Maybe it's good. I kind of want this. I don't know how good it is, though. Let's try it. Oh man, this is no Xanthid Swarm. Shit. Oh god. At least it'll be fast if Anurag starts clicking quicker. At least it'll be fast that I lose. Alright, that's like almost the best case scenario, I think. Because otherwise I'm just going to like end up sacrificing it to Brainstorm and then I'm going to miss and it's going to be bad. How many cards does this deck need to win? Is a brainstorm from with three cards in your hand have the potential to win if one of them's a burning wish? I guess you could hit like 2 LEDs. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I kind of just want to concede. I can't handle this. I need to. We're not gonna win, and I really want to finish the league. I'll send him a message. I'll concede, and that'll send him a message. Like, dude, come on. Brainstorm does not take 7 minutes to resolve. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to concede, but we'll see. We'll see what my hand looks like in like 2 turns. It's possible I should have played out a pedal for Spell Pierce, but I'm not sure. Sacking 2 things to this Spell Pierce. I guess I'd only have to sack 1. What did I name this deck? Oh, it's here somewhere. There it is. Oh my god. Honestly. Jesus, come on. What other spell are the Hydroblasts for? Could have finished that. We could have finished this game 10 minutes ago very easily. All right, let's get the 4-1. This hand seems great. I think we ponder looking for a land. So we can duress and then, like, I don't know, empty or whatever we need to do, I guess. We'll see what they do first. Turn. Drop. Okay. Wow. I'm gonna basic. We need another land anyway. Okay. Very interesting. Because I want that Dark Ritual. Oh, never mind. I have to wait to fetch anyway, because I already played a land this turn. So, I think they have to force our Dark Ritual, or we just win. I mean, not necessarily, but if they only have one force, they either need a Stifle for our land, or our Storm Trigger, or they need to force the Dark Ritual. Which, I don't think we can do anything about Stifle here. Could have waited till their turn, but I don't think that's good either. But that's okay. Any black source we find will be great. I guess they're thinking about either dazing or forcing this. Nice. Three, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we can do everything. Yikes. Guess I should have dressed. You're smart. I'll take the Stifle and pass the turn, I guess. Well, I mean, if they only had one Forcible, then we get to combo this turn. So, okay. Wait a minute. We have 4 mana. 3, 4. 3, 1, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that should be fine. I guess we'll find out. I'm not really positive this is going to be enough against Renin 6 and a Bolt and Tarmogoyf. But I think it'll be close. Math is for blockers. I mean, I have to block if he attacks. They're killing it. The real question is, do I just block with everything? Oh, that was actually pretty good. I mean, I guess I'm just attacking with everything, if he's not attacking. If he attacks, I have to block with one. It's basically... Yeah, I think they just bolt one and ran the other one, and then I have 4, and then what am I doing? Wow. I'm really surprised they didn't just attack. Yeah, just keep attacking, I guess. They didn't even use their run in 6, I don't think. Or maybe they did. I can't tell. One, 2 mana. We have to draw something. They're just like not attacking. Like if they were attacking, we would have lost already. But this is giving us time to draw into something. Like we could draw a wish. I think I just block 1 because let's see, yeah, 7. I guess I could block. Yeah, I can block both. Actually, 7 could matter if they no. But what if they force my duress? They go to 6. They would have had a force already, right? From last turn. I guess they could have top decked one. Also, I'm not sure. I need to draw something like an LED. Maybe, wait. I can tutor up LED, play LED. If I draw a wish or something. That's not gonna do it. Tutor up. 1, 2. Two mana. I'm 1 mana short, I think. From being able to cast like Duress. Tutor. Let's see. Tutor, Wish. I'm doing this. If they don't have a bolt, like I have another turn if I don't fetch. Forcible and Stifle, okay. So we have to hope they don't draw a blue card. And that we draw something. That is not something. I think that's how we sided for Delver. Sounds sketchy. I don't think that's a sneak. It was not good, dude. We're playing against a deck with counterspells. I'm not going to play a Lotus Petal and cantrip and just lose the game on the spot. I mean, I guess you could try and you could Lotus Petal cantrip and try and nut them with, and just like hope they don't have any interaction at all. Man, two opponents in a row making these like crazy long decisions, just making me go crazy in my head. Crazy in my head. I don't feel like you're supposed to daze a brainstorm, but what do I know? Stifle. Shit. I forgot about that card. I don't have Stifle now. That's good. I think I wait on these cantrips and make them die to these 1/1s. I guess if they bolt one, maybe I... Does that change things? Oh, Ponder. Ponder can't hurt. I think I can, like, grape shot them with this hand, with those cards. If they stabilize against my 1/1s. I don't actually know, but maybe. I guess if they draw a Goyf, we're in trouble. Actually, that was my red source. That's okay, I have a brainstorm. They're racing me now? That can't be right. They just have a bunch of bolts in their hand? I mean, they don't have... There's like no way, right? What the hell's going on? Why did they attack? What's going on? I'm so confused. Should I fire this off? Is that crazy? Maybe I'll find a duress. Why did they attack? Why did they attack? Don't they need 2 more bolts and two lands? Like, I don't get it. I have it. Oh my god. This is a good shot. Maybe they had the land and they were playing for the out of finding another bolt. This feels a lot like playing Burn against Tarmogoyf decks. It's like, shit, they can just race. Maybe you need more than 10 goblins. I think this card does not belong in the deck. I think it's bad. I feel like the Stifle version is probably a bit harder than the other Delver decks. Because they can stifle my lands or my storm triggers. Yeah. Alright, I guess this is my shot. Ay, ay, ay. Is this where you jam? They would have wastelanded me, right, if they had nothing? I don't think I was supposed to play around daze there just because they're going to be able to daze this. Actually, yeah, because they're going to be able to daze it with the... If they don't wasteland me, I can try and tutor up a... or wish up a discard spell to duress on my sideboard. And this thing's going to be a bit of a problem, I guess. Also, Ad Nauseam doesn't get better with time. Especially against Sylvan Library, yikes. I mean, hopefully they play a Goyf and like we just draw duress. That would be perfect. This is kind of not great. If they counter this, then I can just pass, or I can wish, Burning Wish for eons. If they don't, I can try and cast Ad Nauseam, but okay. I don't think it gets any better than this, to be honest. Oh, great. Okay. Thank God. Hopefully they have garbage cards from here. At least now if Burning Wish resolves, or if Eons resolves, I have Shuffle Ad Nauseam back into my deck. What's up, Lemon of Pink? Catching us in the last game of the day, and stream went quite a bit longer than usual because our last two opponents are, I mean, I'm slow too, but not this slow. Hooting Mandrills. All right. Cool, cool. I don't think letting them have more Sylvan Library activations is better than just going for this. I think we have a chance. What are we going to do? How are we going to win? This is where I don't know the lines. Like lead on Thoughtseize. Oh shit. Oh no. I should have been saving the LED in my hand. I was thinking they didn't have counter magic because they would have probably countered something. The Brainstorm. So I should save it, but I should have saved it in my hand. I should have saved it in my hand. Oh, that doesn't do anything. I can try and just empty them, I guess. Oh, never mind. They kind of did that in a weird order. Three, four, five. I think I just have to try and get an Ad Nauseam here. Can I get ad nauseam here? No. I shuffled. Why? Why shuffle machine? Why shuffle machine? Always give me what I shuffle. Oh boy, I shouldn't have played out this LED. No, usually it's something different, but this one's been the first LED deck. At least he seems to be waiting on this. I think the plan now is to wish. I have to draw mana, and then I can wish for Pulverize. Is it an instant? No, of course not. It's a sorcery. Well, that plan doesn't seem very good. I should have just add. Oh, I couldn't add Naz. Oh, I could have add Naz. Damn it. I'll add Naz next turn, I guess, when I'm at 9. Well, hopefully they show me some counter magic, so I don't feel dumb for not going for ad nauseam this turn while my life total was high. What can I get with Burning Wish that will not make them blow this up? Oh, this shit costs 2 mana? Oh god, I'm so dumb. Well, actually... So I can do it now. I have to sacrifice both my red sources, and then next turn, if I draw a land... I should have thought through this turn longer. Well, my opponent's giving me lots of time to think about it now. Pulverize. For something, I was thinking it was like, what's that card called? The green-black one. I could do it for free, obviously. That was wrong. Damn it! Okay, so they probably took a land, right? Brainstorm. I'm surprised they're not... Well, wow. I mean, if they miss on this Brainstorm... We could hit another LED or something and just win. Alright. So they have at least a Stifle. Now my turn to think about this for a long time. So I could Thoughtseize to take the Stifle. I can Burning Wish to destroy this. But then I don't have any mana. I think I need mana first. First things first, I need mana. They do have a Daze, though. Well, that doesn't do anything as far as mana goes. At least for this turn. Or does it? Let's say I play Chrome Mox. Infernal Tutor. That's 4 mana. 7 mana. Wish for Pulverize. I'm not beating a Daze, though. We know their hand. 4 mana. 3 mana. I'm just dead. I don't know if there's anything I could have done. Maybe the people on YouTube will be able to tell me if there was somewhere along the line that I could have done something differently to win. I don't see anything here. They have Stifle, Lightning Bolt, Daze, Ponder. So like my Daze, Thoughtseize is dead. If I wish, I could wish for Pulverize. And then next turn I can like cast Empty the Horns. Seems pretty bad. I guess I just pass. See if anything changes that I can't think of after they bolt me. If I draw, I can't Thoughtseize the Stifle. And I don't have the rest of my hand. I guess I need to draw a Brainstorm. I need to draw Brainstorm on them not to have a land. I don't know if it actually does anything, but I'm thinking like Pulverize and Empty. I don't know. Well, that's certainly not going to do it. Pyroblast. Okay, well, I'm sure. I wonder if there was anything there. I obviously like didn't. That was the hardest of the 5 rounds. Round 3 was just, or 4 was just got crushed. Anyway, I'd rather play Reanimator. It's easier, but this felt easier than Ant. It was pretty fun. It was pretty fun. Most of my wins were just those lines that I mentioned where you just kind of have a bunch of mana and empty the warrens. Discard into empty. Discard into empty and attack. Pretty straightforward. And then the ones where it was getting tricky, I lost, so it's not too surprising. Kind of what I was talking about at the beginning. Anyway, thanks again, Orim. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks, YouTube.